What's up? It's Jacob from TripleSleeveTCG here, and today I got 4th place in Spring Fair. No, what is this? Chara Expo 2019 Premium event. I decided to play Ezel today because I was more comfortable with Ezel versus any other deck. I was kind of floating between Ezel and DI because DI's nuts, but I thought Ezel was the better pick, and it was for me because it got me all the way to 4th place. For my deck, I ran the new Criff draw starter because that's all we can run now. Yeah, that was my starter. And then for my grade 3s, I ran 4 Ezel, 4 blonde Ezel specifically. That one was, he was basically, obviously he's the comp, like you need him to play to get in the deck, and I always got him. I always drew him, which was clutch. Like, oh, I was like, okay, I got my Bowmane, but I don't got the old Criff, which I do run, and then I need old Criff for this, and I always got this, so it came in clutch today. I ran 4 copies of Raven-haired Ezel, the Sentinel blocker, mainly just because he's an extender and he lets you get the extra gifts just because. So you can do like Wonder Ezel on top of this, get like 2 more gifts, and then you're like, oh look, Raven, now I have 4 gifts, and so it's pretty good. Now I also ran Platina. Platina he's the bread and butter of this deck. He is so good. Like his skill is simple, just counterblast 1, and then you get to change your drive checks to look at top 2, call 1, check the other. So once you get like your 3 or your 2 grade 3s in soul, you use this with like Spear Cross, and it's just nutty because people are they're so afraid of this attack. You're just like, I'm gonna refill my board, get some more attacks. It doesn't matter. For my grade 2s, I ran 4 Bowmane and 4 Wonder Ezel. I really didn't think anything else was necessary because you just need to see Bowmane, and then you can just, if you high roll and you get a couple of these, you just kind of, it sets you up to win the game. I didn't like I believe his name is Caden. I didn't like Caden. I teched it, but it was just like, it was a very tech for me. Like I didn't get as much use out of it. But I also, it's because I don't like running the grade 1 because I don't have enough space for what I want to run. I ran 4 Dendron. Now, the reason I ran 4 Dendron instead of just 3, like I was going to do before, because I was going to run 2 copies of Crit. But I bumped it up to 4 because this card comes in clutch so much. People like to damage deny you, and like sometimes it'll be like today I was under, I had to Ultima somebody, but I only had 2 counterblasts, and I was under Honor. And so I had to Ultima call this, Soul Blast, get that counter charge, just get the extra attack in to finish the game. So this card is really good. And then I ran 3 of the old Hoel. He basically just countercharge soul charges. This is kind of an extender. You can use this with Platina. If you have like 2 counterblasts, that's all they give you. You go like Platina effect, call this, unflip, counterblast the 2, and then you get Spear X. You get the Spear X play. And then I also ran Lion. Lion, personally, I really like Lion better than like any other card, just for the simple fact that people are afraid. Like, if they see you ride Lion, they're not going to give you that first counterblast, and it just puts you ahead because they're afraid to play the game. And of course I ran 2 Gareth. I don't want to run anymore. I like him just how he is. He helps me get my combo going. Now for my zeros, I of course have my starter, and then I have 1 Criff. I used to run more Criffs, but I kind of found that like if you didn't get the Criff or like you already used it, these were just dead cards in your deck and they didn't do anything for you. So I nudged it down to 1, and it worked out well for me. And then I ran 4 gold soul crits, 4 regular crits, the Bell Girl, 4 draw PG, and 4 heal. So 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. Pretty standard, but it works. Now for my G-Zone, I ran 2 copies of Spearcross Dragon. He's the card that lets you abuse Stride and get force or Excel markers. It's really good. And I decided to switch it up this time because people, for whatever reason, decide they want to play Link Joker, so I'm not going to risk getting my field locked and just losing. So I teched Mithril Ezel just in case. It actually came up one game where this guy was playing Chaos and he locked my field, and I was just like, oh, Mithril, okay. And then I just won. And then I play 2 Raining. Honestly, he was flip-foddered. Like, Raining doesn't do what he did like back in the day. Those multi-attacks are great, but I think he's kind of outdated now, but he can sometimes pop off. And then I ran 4 Helios. Helios is just good because like a lot of the times people don't want to, since they don't give me counterblast, I can go Spear X, but like sometimes that's a neg for me, and like I just need something simple. So like I'll go to this to like just threaten damage because they'll be afraid that like Quad Drive. With Quad Drive, you can get crits, and if you get crits, people get scared. So I kind of just playing into that fear factor and having people like have to guard everything else and hope I don't trigger. And if I do, hey, it works. And if not, they wasted all that shield hoping for nothing. And then the real MVP of this deck is Ultima. I think out of like the 11 rounds I played today, I Ultima'd 8 people. One of which did fail, but still, I won the game regardless. Ultima is such a broken card. Like, I don't know why they decided to give this to United Sanctuary. It's just dumb. And then for my G guards, I play 3 Slammy Flare. He lets you just put a card and draw a card. Like, this card's honestly good because he gets like, you can put your card in and then like randomly rip a PG and block like an NLK with a crit. And it's just like, that came up today and it was so good. It helped me win a couple games. And then I run one of the drop to draw G guards. This is honestly just a filter card. Like, I only use it for like if I'm just like full of triggers, like a handful of triggers, and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. I can do this, drop draw, kind of try to fix my hand, and then one of the flip G guard. I only run one of her because she's just one of like, she's that card that's just like, if I had to give them first stride and they're already at like high damage, I can just use this flip and go for the ultimate play next turn. That's all for me today, folks. Don't forget to check out the TripleSleeveTCG website. It'll be down in the description. Go get all your playsets and stuff there. Best prices around, I guarantee it. It's where I get all my stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.